In this video tutorial, we are going to solve some problems related to comparison of rational numbers. And the first problem is, which is greater in each of the following? A. Minus 5 over 6 and minus 4 over 3. Whenever we deal with such problems, first you think that you have to check is whether the denominators are positive or not. Clearly, this is 6 and this is 3. Therefore, yes, the denominators are positive. The next step is convert this rational number into its equivalent rational number and convert this rational number into its respective equivalent rational number in such a way that both these two equivalent rational numbers have the same denominator. And in order to find the same denominator, what we do is we first take LCM of 6 and 3. If we take LCM of 6 and 3, it comes 6. So, now you have to convert this rational number such that the denominator is 6. So you will say that this is already in 5 over 6, that is the denominator is already 6. So we don't need to change anything, and that's correct. But in this case, you have to find the equivalent rational number of this minus 4 over 3 such that its denominator should be equal to 6. So by what number should we multiply 3 with such that the denominator becomes 6? Clearly with 2. Now since we have multiplied the denominator with 2, you have to multiply numerator also with 2 and put this minus sign here. So you get minus 5 over 6 and minus 8 over 6, right? This minus 8 over 6 is what? Is equivalent rational number of minus 4 over 3. That is, both are actually equal only. That is what equivalent rational number means. Now, here are same denominators. Now what you have to do is simply compare their numerators. Okay, so the numerator here is minus 5 and numerator here is minus 8. Clearly, minus 5 is greater than minus 8 and therefore minus 5 over 6 will be greater than minus 8 over 6. I'm again repeating, once you have the same denominators, you simply compare the numerators. So minus 5 is greater than minus 8, therefore minus 5 over 6 will be greater than minus 8 over 6. Okay, it's something similar to what we have learned in the case of like fractions. Okay, so this is minus 5 over 6 and this is minus 8 over 6. Clearly, this minus 8 over 6 is nothing else but minus 4 over 3, because minus 8 over 6 is an equivalent rational number of minus 4 over 3. So from this you get minus 5 over 6 is greater than minus 4 over 3. Let's solve the second one. In this case, you have minus 3 over 4 and 2 over minus 3. Now clearly, the first step is always to check whether the denominator is positive or not. In this case, the denominator is not positive, so make it positive. And the way to do it is simply multiply both the numerator and the denominator with minus 1. You get minus 2 over 3. So now you have to compare minus 3 over 4 and minus 2 over 3. Okay. The second step is what? Take LCM of 4 and 3, because we have to find the equivalent rational numbers of both these two rational numbers such that they have the same denominator. And in order to find the same denominator, it's always best to take the LCM. So LCM of 4 and 3 comes as 12. Now change this rational number into its equivalent rational number having denominator as 12. What number should we multiply 4 with so that we get 12 in the denominator? Clearly by 3. So since we have multiplied the denominator with 3, we have to multiply numerator also with 3 and keep this minus sign here. You get minus 9 over 12. Let's check for this one. What number should we multiply 3 with so that we get 12 in the denominator, clearly by 4, and so we have to multiply numerator also with 4 and you get minus 8 over 12. So minus 9 over 12 is an equivalent rational number of this minus 3 over 4, and minus 8 over 12 is an equivalent rational number of minus 2 over 3. That is, this is equal to this and this is equal to this. Now denominators are same, right? Denominators are same. Simply compare the numerators. So in this case numerator is minus 9 and this is minus 8. Clearly minus 9 is less than minus 8. Therefore minus 9 over 12 is actually less than minus 8 over 12. Okay. What is this minus 9 over 12? It's actually minus 3 over 4. And what is this minus 8 over 12? Is actually minus 2 over 3. And what actually is minus 2 over 3? Minus 2 over 3 was actually 2 over minus 3 only, right? We started from here. So we can say that from here, minus 3 over 4 is less than 2 over minus 3. Right? We started from 2 over minus 3. First we change it into minus 2 over 3 in order to make the denominator positive, and then we reach to this point. But if you trace back, this minus 2 over 3 is nothing else but 2 over minus 3 only. And actually we have discussed this in our earlier video that anyway it's written like minus p over q. That is, the numerator is negative, then this will be equal to p over minus q. This we have already discussed in our previous videos. And this can be written as minus sign in the middle and p over q, right? So please watch our earlier videos so that this concept becomes clear to you. Okay, so minus 3 over 4 is less than 2 over minus 3. It means 2 over minus 3 is greater than minus 3 over 4. That's all for the third one. Okay, so the third one is minus 3, then 2. This is a mixed number. First convert it in the form of a fraction. So keep this minus sign here. Then this is 7 times 3 plus 2, and this is 7, minus sign here. 5 times 3 plus 4, this is 5. You have 21 plus 2 or 7, and 15 plus 4 or 5. So you get 23 over 7, put minus sign down here, and 19 over 5, put minus sign here. Now, denominators are positive. Yes, they are positive. Second step is what? Take LCM of 7 and 5. LCM of 7 and 5 comes as 35. Okay, so you have to convert this rational number into its equivalent rational number in such way that denominator should be equal to 35. So what number should we multiply 7 with so that the denominator becomes 35? Clearly with 5. So here this will be 23 times 5. And in this case, what number should we multiply 5 with to make the denominator as 35? it should be 5 times 7. So here it will be 19 times 7. I'm writing it now here. So this becomes 5 times 3 is 15 and plus 11. 115 over 35 minus sign here. And this becomes 7963 and 133 over 35 minus sign here. Right? Now, this is an equivalent rational number of what? Of minus 23 over 7. And minus 23 over 7 is actually what? This thing. Right? Minus 133 over 35 is what? Is an equivalent rational number of minus 19 over 5. And minus 19 over 5 is nothing else but this thing only. So that is important to keep in mind. Right? Now, denominators are same, so simply compare the numerators. Numerator is minus 115 and this is minus 133. Clearly, minus 115 is greater than minus 133. Therefore, this fraction will be greater than minus 133 over 35. Now, if you look, what is it actually minus 115 over 35? Actually this thing, right? As we have shown here. So this becomes that minus 3 mixed number will be greater than, what is this? It's actually equal to this, minus 3 and this 4 over 5. So this is the answer. Arrange in the ascending order. We have to follow the same steps. 3, 9 and 3 all are positive. So since all are positive, the next step will be take LCM of 3, 9 and 3. If you solve this, you get LCM as 9. So first start with this one. You have to convert this rational number into its respective rational number in a way that the denominator becomes 9. So what number should we multiply 3 with to make the denominator 9? Clearly 3 times 3. So we have to multiply this 1 times 3 and this becomes minus 3 over 9. In this case, it's already 9, the denominator is 9, so no need to change anything. It becomes minus 2 over 9. In this case, this is minus 4 over 3. What number should we multiply 3 with to make the denominator 9? Clearly 3 times 3 and minus sign here. This is 4 times 3. You get minus 12 over 9. So minus 3 over 9 is an equivalent rational number of this one. And we haven't changed anything in this case. So it's equal to this only. And here minus 12 over 9 is an equivalent rational number of minus 4 over 3. Denominators are same. Just compare now numerators. So minus 3, minus 2 and minus 12. You have to arrange them in an ascending order. So do that. Clearly minus 12 is less than minus 3 is less than minus 2. Right? Therefore, minus 12 over 9 is less than minus 3 over 9 is less than minus 2 over 9. Now if you look, then minus 12 over 9 is what? Is actually minus 4 over 3. Minus 3 over 9 is what? Is actually minus 1 over 3. And minus 2 over 9 is what? Is actually same. We haven't changed anything here. So this is less than this, this is less than this. This is the smallest, this is the largest or greatest. This is the answer. Let's solve the last one. So here, denominators are 7, 2 and 4. So first condition is satisfied that the denominators are same. The second thing is find LCM of 7, 2 and 4. If you try to find LCM of 7 to 4, it comes as 28. Now, equivalent rational number of this rational number in a way that the denominator is 28. So 7 times 4 and 3 times 4. This gives you minus 12 or 28. Now for this one, this is put minus sign here. This is what number should we multiply 2 with to make the denominator as 28? Clearly with 14. So 3 times 14 here in the numerator also. This becomes minus 12, minus 42 over 28. And for this one, what number should we multiply 4 with to make the denominator as 28? Clearly with 7. So this is 3 times 7. This comes as minus 21 over 28. So this is an equivalent rational number of minus 3 over 7. Minus 42 over 28 is an equivalent rational number of this one. And minus 21 over 28 is an equivalent rational number of this one. Denominators are now same. Simply compare numerators minus 12, minus 42 and minus 21. Minus 12, minus 42 and minus 21. Clearly, minus 42 is the smallest, then is minus 21 and then is minus 12. Therefore, minus 42 over 28 is less than minus 21 over 28 is less than minus 12 over 28. What is minus 42 over 28? Is actually minus 3 over 2. This is less than. What is minus 21 over 28? It's actually minus 3 over 4 is less than. What is minus 12 over 28? It's actually minus 3 over 7. So if you have to arrange in ascending order, this will be the answer.